For several weeks, we have been receiving thousands of messages, emails, comments, tweets from our viewers around the world. They all want to know what's happening with the vaccines. It has been the most requested story for weeks now, and we are not surprised at all considering the recent wave of positive developments. So for tonight's Gravitas, we decided to put together the most comprehensive guide to vaccines. In the next 15 minutes, we will answer some of the most frequently asked questions. How soon will you get the shot? Are the vaccines safe? Where will you get it from? And most importantly, how much will the vaccine cost? Here's all that you need to know. Here we go. Question number one, what do we know about the vaccines? We have received a lot of vaccine news this month, a lot of positive developments for people around the world who have suffered for the last 11 months due to the Wuhan virus. These are crucial breakthroughs for the scientists who have been working at breakneck speed, trying to develop a vaccine that works. Here is how you should be making sense of these developments. Since the pandemic began, more than 100 vaccines are undergoing trials. As many as 54 vaccines are being tested on humans. At least 87 candidates are in the preclinical trial stage. Let me be clear here, we still do not have a vaccine that is approved for complete use, for full use, that can be widely administered across the world, that you could probably get. But here's what we have. Some vaccine candidates have either completed their trials or are close to completing them. Here is where we stand in that vaccine race. 37 candidates are in phase 1 of the trials, 17 in phase 2, the safety trials. 13 candidates are being tested among large groups of people. 6 have been approved, but for limited use. So out of the vaccines being tested on humans, some candidates have managed to get ahead. In the tests conducted so far, these vaccines are showing positive results. They are not quite ready for a global rollout, but we could have multiple vaccines that work. And that is extremely encouraging. And that brings me to question number 2. Who are these candidates? The vaccines that possibly work, the front runners in the race, I have a list. We have the AstraZeneca Oxford shot, which claims to be up to 90% effective. The Sputnik V vaccine, that could be 95% effective. Moderna claims its shot is more than 94% effective. And finally, the Pfizer-BioNTech shot, with a potential efficacy rate of 95%. There are more candidates in the mix, of course. There are Chinese vaccines as well. China has cleared multiple candidates already for emergency use. Tens of thousands of citizens have been inoculated as well. But no one knows how these vaccines actually work, and that is why one cannot trust them yet. Question number 3 now. Are these vaccines safe? Can you take them without hesitation? To be completely honest, we cannot say for sure. Vaccine makers have several more hurdles to clear. Before any vaccine reaches you, these results you hear, the talk of efficacy rates, all the data reported so far has been reported by the companies themselves. This data now needs to be cross-checked by experts, what the scientific community calls a peer review. And then the drug regulators around the world need to study the data. Only then will the vaccine be rolled out for use. First in limited quantities and then for wide use. Here is what else we don't know about the vaccine. How well do they work across age groups? Can they be given to pregnant women? Do they all give the same level of immunity? Companies like Pfizer and the makers of the Oxford vaccine say their vaccine works across age groups, but we cannot say the same for all the candidates yet. How long does the immunity last? A very crucial aspect. Do the vaccines work only for a few months, a year, maybe more? No clarity on that front yet. And finally, are there any long-term side effects? How do these vaccines behave, say, after 6 months or a year? Scientists need more time to study all this. The data that we have so far is more about the immediate impact of taking that shot. So far, none of the major candidates have reported any serious side effects. and they are generating an immune response, means the trials so far have found that the promising candidates are safe. The vaccine makers are moving for emergency authorization. Regulators will clear those candidates that can be safely administered to the people, paving the way for the inoculation of the masses. Question number 4 now, when can you get the vaccine shot? When will you be able to get vaccinated? It depends on where you live. In the United States, companies are planning a rollout as early as December. Pfizer says its vaccine will be rolled out worldwide next month. What about India? Vaccine makers are targeting early 2021, subject to the nod of the government of India. For now, the Oxford vaccine seems to be ahead in the race. Its makers are aiming for a rollout in February or March next year. The final question in our FAQs: how will the vaccines be distributed? Again, different countries have different rules, but there are several similarities in their plans as well. In India, the rollout could happen in 2 ways. Either the government could procure the vaccines and distribute them themselves, or they could be directly made available in pharmacies for people to buy. Considering India is such a large country, both of these mediums could be used, just like how the prices of tests for the Wuhan virus were capped. The prices of these vaccines could be capped for the open market, while the government could buy its own supplies and distribute it for free or at subsidized rates. The government of India is yet to announce its plans, but reportedly it plans to inoculate 1 out of every 5 Indians by July. That would mean 25 crore citizens. Here is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said about the vaccines during a meeting with chief ministers.
भारत सरकार हर डेवलपमेंट पर बारीकी से नजर रखे हुए हैं, हम सबके संपर्क में भी हैं और अभी ये तय नहीं है कि वैक्सीन की 1 डोज होगी, 2 डोज होगी या 3 डोज होगी। ये भी तय नहीं है कि इसकी कीमत कितनी होगी, उसकी कीमत कितनी होगी, ये कैसे होगी। यानी अभी भी इन सारी चीजों के सवालों के जवाब हमारे पास नहीं है। अब वैक्सीन आने के बाद भी हमारी प्राथमिकता यही होगी कि सभी तक कोरोना की वैक्सीन पहुंचे, उसमें तो कोई विवाद हो ही नहीं सकता है। लेकिन कोरोना की वैक्सीन से जुड़े भारत का अभियान अपने हर नागरिक के लिए एक प्रकार से नेशनल कमिटमेंट की तरह है। इतना बड़ा टीकाकरण अभियान स्मूथ हो, सिस्टमेटिक हो और सस्टेन हो, ये लंबा चलने वाला है। हम सभी को, हर सरकार को, हर संगठन को एकजुट होकर के कोऑर्डिनेशन के साथ एक टीम के रूप में काम करना ही पड़ेगा।
Of course, the first supplies could go to the healthcare workers, the frontline warriors, followed by the elderly and the vulnerable, and finally the rest of the population. So if you are below 50 and healthy, you could be last in line to get the vaccine shot. India has various means to get a vaccine, including one of its own, Covaxin, made by Bharat Biotech. Reportedly, Covaxin could be at least 60% effective, and it could be rolled out by mid-2021.